My beloved child, I am calling out to you once more. This is the final time I will warn you because you have done something that has deeply troubled me. My child, open your heart and listen for the next 12 minutes, for if you turn away from this message or leave it incomplete, you will make another grave mistake in your life. My dear child, I will tell you about this mistake, but first, let me assure you that I see you. I see the depth of your heart, the sincerity of your prayers, and the unwavering commitment you have shown to me. Your faithfulness has not gone unnoticed. Your efforts have not been in vain. I have watched every moment you have dedicated to seeking me, every sacrifice you have made in my name. You are precious in my eyes. I have seen you endure hardships, weather storms, and rise stronger each time, with me as your anchor. You trusted me when others doubted. You stood firm in my truth, while the world sought to lead you astray. In times of uncertainty, you sought my guidance, and I was there at every step. I have watched you uplift others, speak words of encouragement, and spread my love with a willing heart. You have not hesitated to stand for your beliefs, even when it was difficult. Your devotion to me is clear, and I am proud of you. But my child, there is something I must share with you, something that has weighed on my heart. It is not a message of anger, but of love and concern. I have waited for the right moment, and now I speak to you not to condemn, but to guide. There is an issue that troubles me, and I need to bring it to your attention. It may seem small to you, but it has caused a divide between us. It is something I have observed, and I know it does not reflect your true heart. You have been devoted and diligent, yet there is one small thing that you have allowed to take root in your life, something that I cannot overlook. My child, it is not the grand gestures or the visible acts that matter most, but the quiet, often unnoticed choices we make in our hearts and minds. You have walked with me for so long, and I have been with you through every triumph and trial. But there is an area in your life where you have allowed a small seed to grow, and I urge you to remove it before it takes deeper root. This choice, habit, or thought may seem insignificant to you, but I tell you now, it matters more than you realize. It is preventing you from fully embracing my blessings. It is blocking the full flow of my presence in your life, and I cannot allow this to continue. Now you may be asking, what is it, Lord? What have I done? You may look at your life and see nothing wrong, but let me assure you, I do not speak in condemnation, but in love. I know you are trying to follow my will, but there is something small, something overlooked, that is hindering the greater work I want to accomplish in you. It is your trust, my child. You have trusted me with your life, your future, your purpose, yet somewhere along the way, you have begun to rely more on your own understanding than on my guidance. Your fears have taken control of your actions. Your doubts have clouded the faith that once flowed freely from you. You have leaned on your own wisdom instead of seeking my counsel in every decision. I see you struggling to carry burdens that were never meant for you. I see you trying to control outcomes instead of surrendering them to me. You have let your heart question my timing, my righteousness, and my faithfulness. You think you are protecting yourself by holding onto your own plans, but in reality, you are depriving yourself of the peace that comes from complete surrender to me. Trust, my child, is not a one-time act, but a daily choice. It is the willingness to let go, to release the need for control. Trust is not about knowing what will happen next, but knowing that I am in control of your future. Trust is believing in my goodness, even when the path ahead is uncertain. Trust is choosing to follow me, even when the world urges you to turn another way. And this is where you have faltered. You have allowed fear to take hold, leading you to rely on your own judgment rather than my wisdom. You have made decisions based on your understanding, not mine. You have started to trust your reasoning more than my word. This is not a rebuke, my child, but a call to return. I am not angry with you, but I am asking you to come back to me with all your heart. Lay down your fears, your worries, and your doubts. Trust in my plan for you. I have always been faithful, and I will continue to be. But I need you to trust me completely, to let go of your own ways, and to walk the path I have prepared for you. I am the God of love, but I am also the God of righteousness. Many speak only of my love, and they are right, for I am love itself. But understand this, my justice is real. My anger is not like human anger, which is driven by pride or selfishness. My anger arises from righteousness, from seeing my creation stray from the path I have set. It is a holy anger, one that seeks correction, not destruction. I do not wish for any to be lost, but for all to come to me and find salvation. Look at the stories in my word. When my people turned from me, when they worshipped idols and chose their ways over mine, my anger was kindled, not in haste, but after much patience and warning. When they refused to listen, I allowed them to face the consequences of their choices, not to destroy them, but to bring them back to me. When Adam and Eve disobeyed me, I was grieved. I had given them everything, yet they chose to go their own way. Still, I did not abandon them. I promised redemption. When Israel turned from me time and again, I was patient, sending prophets to call them back. But when they persisted in their disobedience, judgment followed. Yet even then, I never abandoned them. I always provided a way back. My child, understand this. My discipline is not out of anger, but out of love. I correct this because I desire your heart to be fully mine. I long for you to walk in my blessings, in my peace, and in my presence. But you must trust me. You must surrender completely. Do not hold on to your fears, your doubts, or your plans. Release them to me, walk in faith, and you will see my hand move in your life in ways you cannot yet imagine. Come back, my beloved. Trust me once more, and I will lead you into the fullness of my promises.